So, complex and polar forms of representation. Here, this is real axis. So, total plane is divided into two axes: real axis and imaginary axis. Again, real axis is divided into positive real axis and negative real axis, and imaginary axis is divided into positive imaginary axis and negative imaginary axis. And this is quadrant 1, where positive real and positive imaginary is quadrant 1, and negative real and positive imaginary is quadrant 2, and negative real and negative imaginary is quadrant 3, and positive real and negative imaginary is quadrant 4. So total plane is divided into 4 quadrants. So here, so it is real axis, or otherwise called as reference axis, and this is imaginary axis. So if you take any coordinate, so here this is the point in the plane, so where x and y are the components. X is a component and y is a component, and r is also a component and theta is also a component. So here we can represent this coordinate in two ways. So one is z equal to x plus jy, so which is called as a rectangular form or Cartesian form or complex form. So representing that z here, this coordinate, as x is a real term, for imaginary term we have to take z, so before the value of the imaginary. So x is a real value and y is an imaginary value. So to denote the imaginary value, so we have to take z. So x plus jy. So we can represent this point coordinate as x plus jy. So that form is called as a rectangular form or Cartesian form or complex form. So similarly, the same point coordinate we can represent that as r, and in the form of r and theta. So r, so what is the resultant of x and y is r, and what is the angle, this vector, what is the angle this vector is making with reference is theta. So here the same z can be represented as r at an angle of theta. So this is called as polar form. So we can represent this coordinate in two ways. One is a complex form or rectangular form, or otherwise Cartesian form, and second one is a polar form. So rectangular form or Cartesian form or complex form, and second one is polar form. So here, if you know the rectangular coordinates, so x and y are called as rectangular coordinates or components, and r and theta are called as polar coordinates or components. So if rectangular coordinates are given, so we can find polar coordinates. So the relation between r and xy and theta and xy are r equal to root over x square plus y square, and theta equal to tan inverse y by x. So r as a function of x and y and theta as a function of x and y, means if xy are given, we can find r and theta. So similarly, polar to rectangular conversion. So it means if r and theta are given, we can find x and y. So x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. So in that way, so if rectangular coordinates are given, we can find polar, and if polar coordinates are given, we can find rectangular coordinates. So this is about complex and polar forms of representation.